The disappearance of Elisa Lam in a hotel has raised many questions and mysteries for various parties. At that time, she was staying at a hotel called the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. No one at the hotel knew of her whereabouts, and the situation became even more confusing when the investigation found no evidence of violence in her hotel room. The question is, did she leave voluntarily, or was she actually kidnapped by someone? In this video, I will discuss the incident and mystery that occurred at the Cecil Hotel, involving the disappearance of Elisa. Elisa Lam, at that time 21 years old, was a student from Canada, and she was continuing her studies at the University of British Columbia in the city of Vancouver. At the time of the incident, Elisa was said to be on vacation, where one of the cities she was going to was Los Angeles. However, on February 1st, 2013, Elisa was reported missing by her family when she could no longer be contacted. This situation was very suspicious for her family, because Elisa was known to always contact her mother to share her daily activities. Elisa reportedly arrived in Los Angeles on January 28th, but her family stated that they had not heard from her since January 31st. This raised many questions because Elisa was not a person with bad behavior, and it was impossible for her to disappear without a trace. After the missing person report was made, a special team known as the Marcia team was formed to handle the case of Elisa's disappearance. This team believed that Elisa may not be in a good condition or safe. A total of 18 police officers were assigned to investigate Elisa's disappearance. In the early stages of the investigation, various possibilities were put forward, including the theory that Elisa got lost, deliberately disappeared, or worse, that she had been kidnapped by someone. When the police interviewed Elisa's family, they were informed that Elisa was last seen at a hotel called the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. On February 1st in the evening, about 20 police officers arrived at the hotel to search for any clues or evidence related to Elisa's disappearance. The investigation found that Elisa had arrived at the hotel on January 28, 2013, and rented room number 506 for a period of 4 days. Elisa was supposed to check out of the hotel on February 1st, which was the same day she was reported missing. The investigators then decided to check the hotel room where Elisa was staying. However, the room had already been packed and all the belongings inside had been moved, in accordance with hotel protocol. After examining the belongings left behind by Elisa, the initial theory that she had been kidnapped began to seem more plausible when the police found several valuables belonging to Elisa, such as her passport, wallet, laptop, and other personal items. Although Elisa's valuables were found, the police still did not know Elisa's exact whereabouts. During the investigation, an eyewitness stated that Elisa had been seen loitering in an area restricted to hotel guests. A hotel staff member then reprimanded and asked Elisa to leave the area. Elisa was seen walking towards the elevator, and that was the last time Elisa was seen before she disappeared without a trace. The investigation found that Elisa often shared her travels on social media. She even wrote travel plans during her vacation alone. Elisa is known as a friendly and open girl. The investigators began to wonder if Elisa had followed someone before disappearing with that individual. However, all of this is just speculation. The investigation has not yet yielded any results, even though Elisa has been reported missing for 5 days. The investigators suspect that the Cecil Hotel has the greatest possibility of being related to Elisa's disappearance. The Cecil Hotel opened in late 1924 at a cost of around $1 million, a very large amount in its time. The hotel has at least 700 rooms, but it is not classified as a luxury hotel. The Cecil Hotel is indeed known as a hotel full of various problems, starting from drug abuse, robbery, and prostitution. Now the hotel's problems have increased with the disappearance of Elisa there. On the 6th day after Elisa disappeared, the police held a press conference with Elisa's family in the hope that the public can help in the search. What most tourists do not know is that the Cecil Hotel is located in the Skid Row area, one of the most dangerous and notoriously violent areas in the United States. The area is certainly not tourist-friendly, and it is possible that Elisa could become a victim of crime. Skid Row is indeed an area known among locals as one of the most dangerous areas. However, as a tourist, Elisa was unaware of this fact and chose to stay at a hotel located right on the area known as Skid Row. Sometime after her disappearance, the police finally managed to access CCTV footage around the hotel. Unfortunately, not all floors of the building are equipped with security cameras. The only footage showing Elisa was when she was in the elevator, and her behavior seemed very strange. This footage was the last time Elisa was seen on CCTV. The investigation found that Elisa had never actually left the Cecil Hotel, thus raising the big question of whether she was still in the building. A week after her disappearance, investigators decided to search the entire hotel. Several special investigators were assigned to the location to assist in the search efforts. However, the operation did not yield any results. A few days later, due to the lack of any evidence indicating that Elisa was still alive, the authorities concluded that Elisa was most likely dead. This case was then classified as a homicide case, with the main mission to find Elisa's body, which was believed to be hidden somewhere. Elisa's last video before she was reported missing, a CCTV recording in the hotel elevator. This video immediately sparked various theories and speculations among the community, because what was recorded seemed far from normal. Investigations revealed that when she first arrived at the Cecil Hotel, Elisa had shared a room with several other girls. However, they soon complained to the hotel, stating that Elisa's behavior was increasingly disturbing and seemed strange. The complaint caused Elisa to be moved to another room, alone. When the last CCTV recording was analyzed more closely, many realized something was wrong. Elisa's movements seemed strange, as if she was interacting with something invisible. More suspiciously, people believed that the recording had been modified or deleted in certain parts because there were about 53 seconds of recording that mysteriously disappeared. The investigation continued without a clear answer, until on February 19th a strange incident occurred. A couple staying at the hotel complained. The tap water in their room looked cloudy, smelled, and sometimes clogged. The complaint was immediately reported to the hotel management. A staff member was then assigned to check the water tank located on top of the hotel building. When he looked into the tank, the blood seemed to have stopped flowing. In the dark and silent water, floating was the body of a woman, and that woman was Elisa. The incident was then reported to the police. The following day, a large number of security personnel were deployed to remove the body found inside the hotel's water tank. The case quickly became a major media headline. All hotel guests were immediately evacuated and relocated to nearby hotels. After Elisa's body was successfully recovered, police carried out a thorough investigation at the scene. However, investigators were shocked. There were no signs of violence or physical injury found on her body. On February 20th, one day after the discovery, public attention toward the Cecil Hotel increased dramatically. Crowds began gathering around the area, including several YouTubers driven by curiosity to uncover the truth behind the incident. They later noticed something unusual in the CCTV footage. During the elevator incident, Elisa appeared to be panicking and repeatedly pressed the hold door button, causing the elevator to remain open for several seconds. The footage was later confirmed to have been recorded on the 14th floor. The situation became even more confusing when investigators discovered that the only way to access the roof without being seen was through an external staircase. The main staircase leading to the roof was locked and closed to the public. Only a small number of hotel staff had access to the key. What made the case even more suspicious was the alarm system. If the roof door had been forced open, the alarm would have sounded immediately, something the hotel staff insisted never happened. Eventually, the investigation reached a dead end. Authorities were unable to identify any suspects or confirm the involvement of a third party. Some believed that Elisa may have taken her own life, as she was known to have struggled with mental health issues. However, investigators later dismissed this theory. When Elisa's body was discovered, she was completely naked. It is difficult to believe that someone intending to commit suicide would remove all their clothing beforehand. Even more disturbing, the lid of the water tank was found closed. Closing it from the inside would have been physically impossible. This leaves one chilling question that remains unanswered to this day. If Elisa didn't close the water tank herself, then who closed it from the outside? Investigators began to believe that Elisa's death was not an ordinary incident. They did not rule out the possibility that another person was involved, including the chance that staff members of the Cecil Hotel may have played a role. However, the autopsy results revealed no signs of physical violence or sexual assault on Elisa's body. Months passed with no significant progress in the investigation. During this time, the public started noticing unsettling similarities between Elisa's death and a horror film titled Dark Water, released in 2005. This sparked numerous theories. Some believed the killer may have been obsessed with the movie and attempted to recreate it in real life. Despite how disturbing this idea was, it remained nothing more than speculation without concrete evidence. The autopsy also confirmed that Elisa had been taking medication known to cause hallucinations. Medical records showed that she had a history of depression. This raised the possibility that her actions were influenced by her mental state. Forensic experts believed that Elisa had stopped taking her medication consistently, which could have severely affected her emotions and behavior. Several reports stated that Elisa had been acting strangely before her disappearance. Her behavior reportedly disturbed other female guests she was sharing a room with. Because of this, the hotel decided to move her to another room, where she stayed alone. No one realized that this would be the last time she was seen alive. One major question remains unanswered. If Elisa was murdered, how could the perpetrator carry her body to the rooftop water tank? The access route was difficult and not open to the public. Even more unsettling, if Elisa had drowned, her body should have been found floating face down. Instead, when her body was discovered, she was facing upward, suggesting the possibility of intentional positioning. Eventually, authorities concluded that Elisa's death was accidental. The official cause was linked to bipolar disorder. However, this conclusion was rejected by many. One question continues to haunt the public to this day. How did the water tank lid close on its own? Until now, many believe that there is still another truth hidden behind the mysterious death of Elisa Lam. The mystery surrounding Elisa's death began to make more sense when a family member finally spoke out. It was revealed that Elisa had stopped taking her prescribed medication, a decision that likely worsened her mental condition. Elisa was diagnosed with bipolar disorder type 1, one of the most severe forms of bipolar disorder. This condition can cause intense manic episodes, paranoia, and severe hallucinations, making a person see or react to things that do not actually exist. On the night she disappeared, Elisa was believed to be running away from something created by her own mind. Her strange behavior was not the result of external threats, but rather a psychological episode triggered by her untreated condition. Her body was later found naked inside a water tank. Investigators believe this was linked to hypothermia, a condition in which the body loses heat rapidly. Victims of hypothermia may act irrationally, including removing their clothes or attempting to reduce body weight to stay afloat. Tragically, these actions ultimately led to Elisa drowning. Elisa did not take her own life. Instead, she is believed to have died as a result of the bipolar disorder she suffered from. Her unstable mental condition may have driven her to act irrationally and beyond her own control. Regarding the elevator video that appeared to be edited, many people believe it was intentionally altered by the police. The footage was slowed down so that the public could more easily recognize Elisa's face. Later, the police admitted their regret for failing to search the hotel rooftop during the early stages of Elisa's disappearance. This oversight became one of the main reasons why so many questions and doubts emerged. Following the incident, Elisa's family filed a lawsuit against the hotel. They claimed the hotel failed to take proper safety measures to prevent public access to the rooftop area. However, the hotel denied these allegations. According to their statement, the rooftop door was locked and equipped with an alarm system that would activate if someone attempted to enter without authorization, except through the fire escape. Eventually, the police revealed that the lid of the water tank was already open when Elisa's body was discovered by a hotel maintenance worker. Despite the official explanation, many people continue to believe in various conspiracy theories circulating among the public. To this day, the case remains a topic of discussion and speculation. Today, the Cecil Hotel has changed ownership, and its property value is estimated to have reached $80 million. That concludes our discussion on a case that once went viral worldwide. Don't forget to like and support my channel. Start your day with a smile. I'll see you again in my next video discussion.